I'm gonna now dab into some of the lenses that I own. Well, all the lenses that I own, because I only got 3. People swear I got like a fat arsenal of lenses when that's not even the case. My first lens that I will talk about, 50mm 1.8. This was my first lens. It was when I had my beginner camera. It can still work on the camera that I currently use, but like I said, it's just a backup lens now. But it's a great lens for photographers that are on a budget. You know what I'm saying? It's real cheap, but it's great glass. You know, it works well in low light, and the speed is decent for what you're paying for. The next lens that I'll touch on, my 70 to 200mm 2.8. There's a 4.0 version to this lens, but I just feel like you just don't get that nice, creamy, buttery bokeh that you get from the 2.8 version that I own. If you want to get a 70 to 200mm lens, I recommend you spend the extra bread and get the 2.8 version. You'll be much more satisfied. If you want to have that nice, like soft, you know, that you just want that buttery background, that's the lens you gotta go get. But things that I love about this lens, it's fast. You know what I'm saying? This is a lens that I pull out whenever I do action shots, sporting events. I'm shooting some cars, some bikes moving, whatever the case may be. This is the lens that I go to. I barely use it now, only when I have to pull it out on those occasions. But I used it a lot when I first got it. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's also great for weddings as well, because the focal length, you might not want to get in the way of that special kiss. You know what I'm saying? You might not want to be in the middle of the eye while that's going on. You might want me to cut. You know what I'm saying? Knocking that shot up. So that lens is perfect for that as well. The third lens that I'll talk about, my 24 to 70mm 2.8. It is on the camera currently. It's what I'm using to shoot this video, so I cannot show you. You can look it up though. But it's also a great piece of glass. Like, I love it for portrait photography. This is my go-to lens currently. I love it for my videos as well, because it's great. It is fast, but it's not too heavy because it's not as big as my 70 to 200mm lens. Another question that I'm asked, should I use an off-brand lens like Tamron or whatnot? I don't recommend it. I understand some people are on a tight budget. They can't afford to get the Canon or the Nikon or the Sony lens that was specifically made for their camera. But if you can hold off, I recommend you holding off until you could save enough money to get the brand specific lens, because you'll be much more happier. You know what I'm saying? It just performs so much more better. It's just much more reliable, in my opinion.